Do you know what the single most important physical skill is when it comes to self-defense with a handgun? It's not your shooting mechanics. It's not your marksmanship. Not at all. It's grappling. Gun guys hate when I talk about wrestling and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because they'll say things like, you should never grapple in self-defense. I would never get close to somebody if I had a gun. Or, the craziest, it's so stupid, it actually surprised me. They'll say if the bad guy has a gun, like you have a gun, and you're gonna use it on me, and the techniques that I would use to like deal with it, they'd say, what kind of idiot would get that close to you if he has a gun? The truth is, most self-defense incidents occur at close range, by surprise. Your stance and your grip and your sight alignment, none of that matters. If you carry a gun for self-defense and you don't know how to wrestle, you probably just brought a gun for the other guy. Gun guys in the comments section are some of the worst. They're not as bad as knife guys. They're almost as bad as knife guys. They talk that same shit down there, but you know what happens when they show up to force on force? They get taken down, held down, and their gun gets taken from them instantly and easily. In fact, there's something kind of sad. There's a noise that they make. It would almost be funny if it wasn't so serious. I don't want to kill the mood. I'll talk about it later. We're gonna do some techniques, some concealed weapons techniques and stuff like that. I'll say later the noise they make. It's really, really. But these guys think that range time is more important than mat time. They think that weapon selection is more important than holster selection. If your answer to every situation is I would just shoot him, you've got about a 50-50 chance of failing at self-defense or succeeding at murder. Speaking of holster selection, I'm carrying in a Works holster appendix. I think appendix is best. I think a light is important. Works holsters does both of those things really well. It's got the right amount of retention. They are the sponsor of this video. This is what I'm rocking from Works. I really like this holster. It's got good tolerance, good lockup. This is adjustable. It's got this little wing here to hold the grip flat against my little tummy. They have over 2,300 holster and light combinations. I'll put the holster finder in the link in the description below. It's hard to find something that fits your stuff correctly with just the right amount of retention. And I think that this is it. You can also, I'm not gonna budge on the light, but I will budge on the carry location. They have inside waistband, outside waistband, appendix carry, and then you can customize it further with the different accessories that you want, whether you need suppressor height sights or anything like that. You get the exact right holster that's custom fitted to your gun. Then one of the other problems with a lot of custom holster companies is it takes you like weeks to get your stuff. I've ordered custom holsters before and never got them and had to get a refund. Their lead time is like 10 to 15 days on custom orders. I'm rocking a 43X with the Streamlight on it. You can go click that link and see if they've got yours. A light is a no-brainer. Like, why would you not have a light on a gun? Appendix, I understand there's some people that can't get, there's some people that are worried about blowing their junk off. I've done a whole video on that. Works has been a good supporter of the channel. They've supported us a few times, so if you're shopping for a holster, that's where I would start. People that say that there's no grappling in gunfights and no grappling in street fights have never been in either. You don't know that, like, he's not gonna announce from over there,
hey, I got a gun.
Yeah, oh, well, I have one too, and I'm gonna pull mine out first, right? And now I have the initiative. No, that's not how it works. They're close enough to put their hands on me. The hands are already gonna be on me when this thing starts, some kind of way, right? Oh, I'm getting robbed, I'm being accosted. I need to deal with this first. If my go-to is to reach back here and go for this, not only will this get pinned, I'm pinning my deltoid against his skeleton. I'm gonna get a little nerdy here for a second. Even if you carry here, I'm still gonna have to deal with these ties. He's gonna try to occupy my hands. What would you do? You grab my wrist. He's got my wrist, he's got my shoulder, he's probably gonna be telling me stuff, or he's gonna start hitting me or something. I have to get inside position. That's what I want. I want my hands inside of his hands. That keeps him away from my weapons. It keeps his hands away from his potential weapons, and it gives me some modicum of control over him. He's got me inside. I need to know how to pummel inside. I need to know how to control him and move him. I need to know how to get the positions I want. Ideally, that would be to go to the back. That's what I want. I'm not big and strong enough to jack Eric's arm way up here without losing it. I'm not fast and agile and balanced enough to get all the way down here and go under without getting smashed, sprawled on, kneed, or guillotine choked. or headlocked, for those of you who don't know that. I get inside, I start fighting these hands. He's trying to do whatever you want, man. Just go live, man. Go live. What would you do? Oh, he's already after my weapon, right? I want to get to his back. If I get to his back, I have a lot of time and I have a lot of options. I can give him the old hump and bump, boop, and then make my draw and make my decisions. But I have to get a good position first.
What you got?
I got it. Let's go. This is what training really looks like.
What you got?
Oh. Maybe I don't want to let go of him. Maybe I make that decision, but it's a lot easier to make that decision from his back than with him. Oh, bro. It's okay. He got my phone. But what if you can't get to his back? Eric's kind of being nice. He's being a little generous. It's when you're a coach, your students always give you a little leeway. But what if Eric doesn't want to let me to his back? What do? I try to. Oh, God. Oh, crap. He's got a good tie. He's got a good. Oh, it's still good there. Might take longer. Oh, Jesus. This is why the boys don't. This is why they don't want to do this. They want to stand on a range and punch paper because you get tired almost instantly. It's not ego affirming. So for real now, what if I can't get to his back? So I'm trying. Here I go. Oh, I can't get to his back. Let me try. Oh crap, I'm yoked up too good. Oh no, this is bad. Oh no, I'm in trouble. I can't get to his back. Do we have another option where we can maybe get to a draw from a good position? Eric, you're an accomplished combat athlete. In any combat sport, probably in any sport, I would imagine. When a guy's too good, he's beating you, his attacks are too good, you can't counter him, he's too fast, he's too smart, he's too aggressive, you can't get the initiative back. What can you do?
Stall?
Stall, that's exactly right. You can stall. In boxing, I'm getting outboxed. Yeah, I'm getting outboxed. I tie him up, right? I tie him up. Wait for the ref to save me. In grappling, in wrestling. All right, give me a mat return. I know we're outside. I don't care. Send it. All right. Oh, God. Oh, what can I do? Go ahead. Wrestle me. Wrestle me. Wrestle me. No. I stall. This won't work in the streets, though, right? This is a big problem. Okay, I'm getting up. All right. We can't stall because when we stall, your stalling's not winning. It's just losing more slowly, right? But guess what? It only buys you seconds. You know what else takes seconds? Eric gets his underhook. Oh noes. Eric gets his wrist tie. Oh noes. What can I do? What if I go? Can I hold Eric here forever? It might be time. I'd love to disengage. I'd love to create distance, but it just ain't happening. They tell you just create space. I'm like, bitch, how? You know, like, what do I do? Here's an option, all right? Maybe space isn't the answer. Maybe this is. And while I got his hands tied up, he's not interrupting my draw. Because if you don't have a good position, I've covered this before. And this is real life. These guys are, yeah. I've done this a bunch of times. I've had people try to draw weapons on me in real fights while I was entangled with them 4 times, exactly 4 times. And all 4 times, something was true. It's not a huge sample size, but we're talking 100%. 100% of the time, I'm fighting with a dude. And he goes for a weapon. Get your weapon. I realize it right away. You almost always know, right? You almost always know. They're like, why'd you pull it out? I might have could have kept it in. I want to pull it out because I got him jacked up, man. I'm about to take this thing from him. I'm about to point it at him. We die together, homie. Let's go. Bang, 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 bang. Right? The fact is you need to wrestle. You need to know how to grapple. You won't always have the luxury of saying, are you ready to rob me, sir? You ready?
Yeah.
Begin your robbery.
You know what you got.
Oh, I know. Let me get off the X.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Glad I spent all that time on that flat range, maybe running around doing this. It's not what fights look like. Just watch videos, Google robberies. It's not what fights look like. You have to know how to actually fight. Never. Oh, the noise. You wanna hear about the noise? Listen, let's get serious. Guys, be professional. Be professional, don't laugh. This is serious business. When the gun guys who can't wrestle come to the courses, invariably they get taken down, held down, probably their gun taken away from them, and if it's still functioning, they get shot with it, and if it's not, they get pistol whipped with it. They make a noise. Come here. The guy will get on top of him, and the person on bottom, you know how they do, they start trying to buck and they don't move at all, and they go, and then they go, stop, man, it's serious, man. What's happening is their worldview is getting crushed, man. Don't laugh. They go, stop, bro. And we're talking about a guy in his 30s, a big dude, strong dude, carries a gun for a living, identifies as a sheepdog. He's having his worldview crushed. He believes that this thing in his waistband is a magic talisman, right? He thinks that just by virtue of this, like, no one can hurt him or his friends or his family. He's having his worldview crushed, and there's a person on top of him, and it's always the same. The first time it happened, I kind of thought I was gonna laugh, right? And I looked at the instructor, it was Craig Douglas, and Craig was like this. And I looked around, and the less mature guys, the guy with a couple years of experience, but maybe no real world violence, all kind of laughed and giggled. The real salty dudes who had been through the shit, they didn't. Yeah. Unless they're sociopaths or they're broken. I looked at Craig and he wasn't laughing. And I was like, okay, I kind of get it. And I'm glad he was there the first time I heard the noise, because I was like, no, this is serious. And then they pop up and they start saying, they always say the same stuff. Oh, my back, or my knee, or it's this helmet. And bro, all our knees are fucked up and we're all wearing a helmet. The good news is it's easy. You just go to class, bro. You can just go to a wrestling or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu school. Even if it's more sportive based, it's no big deal. You think, well, then it's not real self-defense. You get reps in manipulating people. Hand fighting is hand fighting. Watch this, look at this. Watch, we got Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu going on here. Come here. Watch this. Even if they don't do self-defense stuff, this is all you gotta do. Pop quiz, hot shots. Get it from him, get on it. Oh shit. Yeah, get serious. Yeah, look, it changes the game he was playing. He was sitting back for a leg or something. Now we're getting serious. Logan and Tyler have never done.
Literally put it this way.
They've never done this in their life. Changes the game, huh? Oh, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu's not good for self-defense. I don't know. Logan's getting. Now that he knows what he's supposed to be doing, he's doing a good job. Tyler, why don't you just point it at him? Why doesn't Tyler just point it at him? Because Logan's better at grappling. But I would just shoot him. That's tough. Anyway, if you want more click the link in the description below. Go to Works, big supporters of the channel. Shout out. They make my holsters. I really enjoy carrying their stuff. If you want more fitness tips, self-defense techniques, gear reviews, as well as concepts and principles that make you hard to hurt, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications.